What's this I hear about you going in the water?
What? Did Janie tell on me?
It was only for a minute. I mean, I thought I saw a toy rocket. I was trying to get it.
I don't care what it was. You know the rules. I know it seems unfair, but we don't know what might be swimming around down there. I won't see my only son wind up in some mire in its belly.
I hate it when she does this. She's always trying to get me in trouble.
She's just looking out for you like a big sister should. And besides, it isn't about her. It's about you not doing what's yourself. Until then, you do with your father and I tell you. Is that clear?
Yes, Mom.
Anyone?
Such a talent. What are you talking about? Dad says I'm in trouble. I was playing with the right. He says you told me. Well, Mom says it's my job to keep an eye on you. Maybe if you stopped acting like such a whiny little baby, I wouldn't have to. Paddle tail, paddle tail. And then I have a secret. Yeah, like I care about your secret.
Hey, bro, you got a phone call.
What do you need, dear?
I'm almost done patching up the spare blanket, but I'm about to run out of thread.
I think I've got another spool tucked away in a drawer somewhere. I'll look for it tomorrow.
Okay.
Perfect. Rowdy.
You want to spiff up your power armor? You've come to the right place. The Atom Cats have the most far-out mods this side of the apocalypse.
Let's see what you have.
Hey, Nosebleed, just where do you think you are? This is Atom Cat territory.
I didn't mean any trouble.
We can't be seen with some nerd from Nowheresville. I mean, we got a reputation to uphold. Oh, I know what this is. You want to join up with the cats, don't you? I guess you don't look like a total wet rag.
And you don't look like you've ever used one.
Oh, you got me, Jack. You got me. All right, all right. Hey, you're one step closer to Coolsville. Now, let's put your skills to the test. My girl Rowdy should have something for you to get your bread hooks on. She also trades in power armor mods and frames. Get yourself hooked up while you're there, Jack.
Rowdy.
Saw you over there gabbing with Zeke. What's the story?
Here to help.
Tops. From the looks of it, I'd say Boss Man thinks you have a little Atom Cat in you. Wants old Rowdy to see if you have what it takes to shack up with us.
The only cat in me is the one I cooked up for dinner last night.
Don't sell yourself short, Buster. I've been putting off hauling myself over the ponds of Warwick for this, but now you get to do it. This here's something I've been fixing up, part of the pump system at work. Thing was clogged up like Zeke after one too many cans of cram. I want you to go to the pump shed there and install it.
No problem.
The Warwick folks might be squares, but they are nice enough. We help them out with our skills. They give us food. Works out real nice. Oh, and make sure to let June Warwick know when you're done. She's the bird in charge around there.
Those big, ugly bastards sure hit us hard.
I saw you working in the pump shed over there. Are you with the Atom Cats?
Meow.
Oh, I'll take that as a yes. So is that pump all fixed up now?
Yep, all patched up with duct tape and bubble gum.
Wow. Well, at least the Atom Cats work quick. Now we have to do our part to get this thing working. I'm sure you guys will hear from me if we have any more problems. Maybe someday this will do the farm some good. The Atom Cats have been such a great help to us. You must be hungry. Here, take some food back with you. And please, send Zeke my thanks.
My brother's such a brat.
We've got some supplies I can offer, if you're interested. looks like a good spot to take a rest.
Yeah? Yes? Rowdy.
All done?
Yep. You're gonna have to give me something harder than that.
That was just the first test, Buster. Headed.
That place was a real dump, huh? Thanks for taking care of our business there.
That place? You know you live in a junkyard, right?
But it's a junkyard with style.
Just so you know, I will be checking your work. The cats won't take credit for shoddy craftsmanship.
So he had the skills to spiff up the Warwick pump. Should we rustle his jimmies with something else?
We got gunners coming in hot.
Gunners! Not again. Adam Cats! Let's stop!
Something's out there.
Find him.
Tripped and fell in the back of McDonald's.
Engaging hostile.
Hey, man, you got a phone call.
Show us all a good time.
Zeke.
Gunners! Those wet rags keep trying to get their mitts on our suits. But you, Jack? Oh, you slayed! Because of you, we didn't lose a single cat today.
It was no big deal.
No. You are out of sight. And a friend of the cats in my book. You have full reign of our digs. And, you know, I can get you hooked up with a little discount around here, yeah? Finally, the holy grail for anyone who knows what's cool in the Commonwealth. Your very own Adam Cat's jacket. Wear it well, Jack.
Yeah?
Those big ugly bastards sure hit us hard.
Let's trade.
Okay.
I'd like to trade some items.
Sure.
I got so many flavors of mayhem for sale.
Just a job. Not much else to say.
Just looking to trade a little.
Sure thing.
he tripped and fell in the back of McDonald's.
I don't understand these Minutemen. Why the hell would you bother helping a bunch of low-life farmers and settlers for free?
The only way you get old in this job is assume everyone's out to kill you.
Too many miles on the road. At least the pay is terrible.
Traveling with you is proving to be quite uplifting.
Farm's not much, but it's something.
Don't much care for good neighbor. That place is nothing but trouble.
Yes?
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. The whole place is run by robots.
Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
A pleasure to see you again, sir. Are you ready to depart? Yeah?
Hi, how are you?
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
My back hurts, my feet hurt, everything hurts.
All the soda you can drink.
Yes?
Not a bad job manning the soda fountain.
Yeah?
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah?
Yes?
Once we got everything in place, we'll have to hook it all up to the same power grid.
Sturgis.
You need any help with that signal interceptor?
Not now.
Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Whenever you're ready. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
We're leaving this place. Together. Okay, Sean?
What's going on? Father? Father!
I'll kill them for this. All of them.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here! Help me!
Damn it. Sean! Open the door!
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, it's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being, walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking, yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course, but it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
I don't want to hear any more right now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
I'll do whatever it takes. It's worth it.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third.
Doc.
Oh,
They weren't kidding.
I don't know.
You really are.
Most
here.
of them have lasted
Well,
long past
when
their
Father
projected
told us about
lifespans.
you, if you don't
ask
mind my
me,
asking,
they were built pretty well.
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
now that you've found him, as you might guess, we maintain and upgrade all of the. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls. The work we do might not be as exciting as. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then. Oh, I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll
All
out.
systems
There we
nominal.
go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's
Excuse
just doing
me,
it for
Doctor?
fun.
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. Well, I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here. I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound.
Welcome to the Institute, sir. Authorized personnel only.
Nothing to report, sir.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging
Report
their feet on the
anything
targeting
suspicious
package
to the
upgrades I asked
SRB.
for. Maybe
You're
I should
here.
take some courses
Glad you
with
made
me.
it.
Send a message.
Please
Hi,
don't.
Doc.
So,
There's enough friction as it is
Here you
between
are.
us and
Justin
pretty
Hale,
much all the other
Acting
departments.
Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions. It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
Operating at full capacity.
There. All done. You can return to your duties.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary level.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand.
I wonder how the Warwick family
Welcome.
is doing.
So good to have you
Young
here.
Wally must be
Dr.
close
Clayton
to 10 years
Holdren,
old by now.
head of the bioscience
It's remarkable
division.
that any child
I
can
can't wait for you
survive
to
for
see
so
the work
long.
we're doing.
Don't you think?
It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the bioscience division specializes in fields of study such as our most important. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Here's that holotape you gave me, full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
What do you hope to find?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know. All the good stuff on here is going to be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.